Okay, today it's a very basic setup that I have got set up here. I'm gonna do the demonstration on the T-type filter. Let me just zoom a little bit over here, if you can see, which consists out of basically two inductors and a capacitor. Now, two inductors are wound on a high quality ferrite core in order to achieve the maximum attenuation and a very broad frequency attenuation, let's put it that way. I didn't want just one specific frequency. I wanted and in this case where I designed it, I'm going to do the demo. If you look at it over here again on the instrument, basically I'm going to do the demo on from, let me just do it here again. Okay, from 500 kilohertz to approximately 150 megahertz. Okay, so what is the setup? Let me zoom out again. Okay, I've got a generator over here, which broad noise generator up to 3 gigahertz, which I'm going to feed into a spectrum analyzer and get my reference signal from basically 500 kilohertz, 5 megahertz, up to 150 megahertz. That's my basically measurement. So what I'm going to do is right now is I'm going to feed direct and get my measurement, get the maximum level that I will obtain from my instrument. Okay, give it a few seconds to settle down because I set up an instrument on a peak maximum. Okay, so plus minus, okay, it's giving us approximately 50, and I've taken, actually, if you look at it very carefully, I've taken it from here to there, it's 150 megahertz, and I took it, the actual measurement at around, say, 50 megahertz. Okay, so at 50, I'm just writing it out, at 50 megahertz, and you can see it's more or less even attenuation. Of course, the higher the frequency, it starts to curve slightly, but it's insignificant. Okay, I'm measuring approximately 54 dBm. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, let me zoom out again. Now I'm going to disconnect, okay, and I'm going to put a basic filter that we actually make, okay, as I said, that we made, which is actual T filter, and it's made out of two coils and a capacitor. So basically we got one coil, L1, L2, and then we got C1, according to the actual diagram. If you actually look at it over there, let me zoom again. It's a bit difficult with with two hands to operate the camera and talk and operate the instrument. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the actual filter. So my negative goes to my ground. Okay, let's just do it that way. Okay, that's my output. And over here, I'm going to basically connect my instrument. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. All right, it's easier to see. So that's my input, and that is the ground. So again, I got the signal going, except right now, the signal is going through the actual filter, T filter. So that's my input, that's my input, and that's my output. And that is my output between the two inputs of the spectrum analyzer. Now let me zoom it. Okay. So remember, it was approximately 54 dBm maximum. Okay, that is coming out of the instrument, out of the signal generator. Okay, now I'm just going to press reset. Let me reset. Okay, and now it's going to measure again the peak. Now it takes few seconds. You can see over here on the instrument, it takes few seconds to sort of settle. Okay. I'll set it up to the maximum sort of time, so it measures any peaks coming sort of basically through the filter. So now the maximum that the instrument now shows me, it is minus 92 dBm. I'm just writing it down again, and then we do the calculation. 92 dBm. So 92 minus 54, that gives us approximately minus 38 dBm. Okay, so this filter that I have got connected to the actual instrument, it's giving me attenuation of minus 38 dBm. And minus 38 dBm is quite a substantial amount of attenuation, of unwanted signal. Let me just zoom out again. Okay, there we go. Now I just want to see here. Okay, that's nearly 10,000 times. Okay, approximately about 9,500 times. 9,500 times the signal that was put in here is actually attenuated by approximately 9,500, which is more sort of, and the beauty is it covers from 500 kilohertz. We are measuring. Okay, let me zoom even further so you can actually see it a bit better. Okay, let me reset again. Okay, you can see 0.5 megahertz, which is 500 kilohertz, and it's up to 150 megahertz over here. And I'm measuring 92 dBm. Compared, watch what will happen when I actually join it direct. Okay, okay, let me just zoom. Okay, okay, let me just do it this way. Okay, I'm just gonna disconnect and I'm gonna connect direct and watch how much it actually increases. Look at it there. It increased. Now that's a direct from the generator. Let me reset the instrument again. Okay, I'm just going to reset it again. And again, now it's measuring the actual peak. Okay, look at it over there. Okay, it's still measuring. And it takes a bit of a time, to settle down and things like that. And I'm measuring, okay, the signal will vary